Hey guys, in this video we are going to start looking at forms in HTML. Now when you go to a web page, say for example a website of your local restaurant or something, an Italian cuisine or something, there will be a home page, there will be an about page, there will be a page where they have a list of their menu, and they'll mostly have a contact us page with a form saying your first name, your last name, your email address, query or question, or like a big text field, and a submit button, and so on. So those buttons and text fields are properly written in HTML, so we are going to start looking at that. My main.html was getting crowded and it was getting really difficult to see, and in most websites they'll have a split HTML document called contact.html. So let's create that. I'll just paste in my doc type declaration for my main.html and then type in HTML, give it loads of space, close it with HTML, and inside I'll give my head tag, close my head tag, and I'll have a body tag. Whoops, I'm failing. There it is, body tag, and I'll close the body tag right at the bottom. I could also give my head tag a title, contact us. There we go. Now let's save this document as contact.html in my document. There we go, contact.html. Now in my body we are going to start writing our form. The first thing we are going to look at is a text field. A text field is an area where a user can write in. So for example, your first name, your last name, or your email address. So let's start doing that. Now before we start typing the tags for text field, we need a form tag to tell the browser that inside this form tag is going to be a form. So we'll close it, not give it too much space, and inside it let's type input type equals text. There we go. This input tells the browser that it's an input, and the type, what type it is a normal text. And let's give it a name. The reason why we are going to give it a name is because we're going to have multiple input with type text, and when we're going to send the data that has been written by someone to us via email or to our database, we need to distinguish which one's the first name, which one's the last name, which one's an email, and so on. Therefore we are going to write, say for example, first name in this one. There we go. And in front of it, actually before that, let's look at it. There we have an input text field, but we could write anything in there. So let's close that, and to make it look easier, let's write first name. There, save it, and there we go, we have a first name. And below that, let's type in the similar thing for a last name. So last name, and then we'll have another input type equals text, and name equals last name. Now before we save our work and go to look it up, we need to make sure that these two are not on the same line, and because HTML documents ignore white spaces, we need a line break here, or we could have it here. It doesn't really matter, but to make the HTML document not too long, I'm going to do it here. Now save our work and look at it. There we go, we have a first name and we have a last name. So I could write, say, I don't know, Bob Williams or anything. Okay, that was an input with a type of text. Now we are going to look at what's called a password field. So when you're logging in or initially creating whenever you're registering for a membership on some website like YouTube, you enter your password, and when you're logging in you enter your password again. But instead, when you enter, like, say example, password as your password, it comes up with these stars times multiplication sign in maths or anything. So that's what we're going to do. Now we'll give this a BR and another BR so that there's another space in between, and next thing we are going to type in input type equals password. Oops, I forgot the double quotes here. There we go. So the browser will know that it's another input, so the user can type in to that area, and the type is going to be a password. You'll see the difference between text and password when I go to my contact.html. So let's give it a name first, equals password, and close it, and here let's write password. Let's save our work and go to contact.html. Now this doesn't look at all different from the first name and the last name, but let's try typing something here, password. You'll see that the text is hidden by black circles in this case, instead of the, oh, you can't see it, instead of the stars. So the input type password field, this doesn't display the text for security reason when you're entering password, so you can use this input type equal password when you're creating a text field for password, so a password field. Well, how long is the video going? The video is going 7 minutes already, so I'll wrap it up for now. So in this video we looked at two input types, text and password, and in my next video I will look at other types of it's not an input, but we'll start looking at buttons and checkboxes and stuff in forms. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.